Okay, guys, we're looking at gold. All right, what we're going to do is remove the drawings, and we're going to have a look at the higher time frame, get a bit of a perspective. Okay, we've got bearish momentum kicking in. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4H, is it trending? Yes, it is. Keep it simple, right? That's trending. And all I'm looking for is the swing high, swing low, pullback, sell. Swing high, swing low, pullback, sell. High, low, pullback, sell, right? Let's go down to the lower time frame, 30 minutes. All I want to see is this. Let's take now drawings out. You've got this trending down, right? At some stage, well, it'll break structure and it'll pull back, right? It'll break structure and it'll pull back. So all we're looking for is when it pulls back, however, wherever, even a 15-minute chart. No, I'll stay on the 30. I'm looking for, I want to see that. And then I'm going to be looking for this. All right. See that there? That's a break of market structure. Boss. Grab that arrow, copy it. And I want the same thing. I want this to pull back and then break structure. And then I'm short. The other thing to do is to grab a volume profile. And we're looking at this high and low, this current range. I'm going to pull the volume profile. Oh, sorry, that's my fib. Pull the volume profile, anchored volume profile. I'm just going to grab this candle here. So I'm only really interested in this high and this low. So what's happened here is this is broken out of this value range. In fact, that might be a little bit adventurous. Hang on. So there's a couple of things. You've got to work with the volume profile. And this, it could be a false breakout. Now, it's quite possible that this breaks back into value. If it does, then I'm going to be looking to target that area here. If it fails to hold through value and then we break under here, all right, this is important. These two blue lines. You can go to a 15-minute. All right, now this is really specific. So let's just do that, okay? 15-minute time frame. You got to have a plan. Oh, let me just remove everything. Sorry. Okay, we'll try it again. 15 minutes. And I'm looking for, if we grab the anchored volume profile, I'm really interested in this section of price action. So we're going to take it from this candle. I want these highs and this lows, right? So we're looking at, see, you've got to look at it this way. Smart money is accumulating longs or shorts through these areas. Okay, this is the smart money footprint through here, and it's messy. Look at that. Look at the manipulation, right? That's a smart money footprint. Look at this. They whips it down. Everybody piles in short. They take out your stops. Okay, so you've got this volume profile range. It travels to the high and the low. Okay, hits that. To the high of the range, down to the low, back to the high, down to the low, wiggles under, back to the high, to the low, to the high. You see what I'm getting at here? This is value. And at some stage, it breaks out of value and goes into price discovery, looking for the next value range. So what we've got here now is another value range. And you just really got to watch how this behaves, right? Down to the low, okay, value range, to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low. Now we've got to break out. Is this going to be sustained and will it go into price discovery, or does it break back into value here, in which case then we're going to be looking to target that? always watch it around that value area. And it's so important that you understand the smart money footprint, which is messy as hell. This is it. That's a smart money footprint. Okay. The other thing you want to watch for is where it's range bound and you get the fakey shaky. Range bound, fake out, shake out, and then another hit on stops. Okay. This is a fakey shaky chart pattern. Ranges, it breaks, hits the highs. That's brutal. And then down we go. Okay, a typical fakey shaky would kind of look like this. Range, fake out, shake out, and then it moves with momentum. Right, you got that. And then you've got this fake out, shake out thing, hits the liquidity and it moves with momentum. Okay, you get this really strong, like this right here. That's it there. Okay. Fair value gap. Down it goes. Generally, it comes back into the fair value gap, rebalances, okay, and then down, right? So just try and keep something that's fairly complex as simple as possible. Just watch out for those fakey shakies. And trading this, again, it either comes up and it fails here, in which case I'm short there, or it'll trade back up into here, right? So I'm mainly interested in shorting this more than anything. So if it trades long, I'll probably let it go. And use the fib. Look at these pullbacks right now. This is a 15-minute, but you've got that going on. Lower low, and then I want to see that. Grab a fib retrace, and you could pull it from here. But be careful, if it pushes through this low, there's a good chance then that it goes for a bigger swing. And then the bigger swing is from that high down to the low, and it's targeting the high of the value range. You get what I'm saying here? Right? So it either breaks, holds here at this 50 to 61.8 and we short, or if it breaks back into value, all right, I'm targeting this 4 hour. Okay, I'm targeting that. So there's a note. I know there's a lot of information. I'm sorry if I've gone overboard and okay, notes sell. But I hope you can relate to what I'm talking about. Just keep an eye on this value range, this level here. If it breaks under, we can short. Stop just above the previous high. Okay, here's a thing. All right, let's just say that happens and you get a break of structure. Just stop above that previous high, go for 2 or 3 R, and maybe take 50 or 60% off it, 1 R. The other thing I wanted to show you was, now I've lost my train of thought. Never mind. If you've got anything that you want to mention, please comment. That would be awesome. I mean, I think I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. All right, guys. I can't think of anything else. But don't sell if it's overextended. Just get it to pull back. All right. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.